On this episode of I'm Not a Lawyer But, the Debrief.
Alton, tell us, what were you thinking when that happened? So you first hear guilty, and your attorney's face even looks like, what the heck? And then the jurors are like, what? And then what's happening in your head?
So at that time, as I was sitting down when the judge read the verdict wrong,
Uh-huh.
I got almost pissed my pants, honestly.
Now, if you're not ready, then go ahead and tell me you're not ready.
I object to you getting records. You've been intrusive into people's personal lives.
I'm not a lawyer, but I'm not a lawyer, but
The Debrief.
hello, and welcome to another episode of I'm Not a Lawyer, But
The Debrief.
I am Melanie, aka I'm Not a Lawyer, But, and I'm joined by my co-host.
Goosebay, how y'all doing?
We are not lawyers or legal experts, but we have a podcast in which we talk about legal things. And so I'm so excited because we have a guest today. A couple weeks ago, if you watch this podcast consistently, which you should, a couple weeks ago, I told the story, and I also made a video on some of my platforms about a case out of Fulton County, because you know how Fulton County does, in which a man named Alton Oliver was actually the reason the story kind of took on a life of its own is because the judge over the case mistakenly said that this defendant was found guilty when in actuality he was found not guilty. And so this clip kind of goes viral. And in me making a video about the clip, I started looking to the story and realized that it was actually a pretty insane story. And so it was that Alton Oliver was acquitted on the fatal shooting of a deputy from Georgia named Deputy James Thomas. Alton Oliver maintained that he shot in self-defense. And so there was a trial, and he was ultimately, like I said, acquitted. And so we are so excited to welcome Alton Oliver to this podcast. There he goes on the screen. So if you're watching, he's on screen. If you're listening, say hello to the people, Alton.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right. So thank you for being here. What I want to do first, I'm going to play the clip of the judge's kind of flub, and then we'll kind of go into some of the questions that I have for you. All right?
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Mr. Williams, I understand that the jury's been able to reach a verdict.
Yes, sir.
Is this the verdict that I'm holding in my hand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has it been agreed to by all 12 members of the jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
And has been dated and signed, is that
Yes,
correct? All right. Publishing the verdict, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty as to all 6 counts of the bill of indictment. Sheriff, will you please hand this to State's counsel and pass it over to...
What?
Didn't I say no?
Look at his face. What?
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty on all 6 counts.
Very different than guilty.
Nope. I apologize for my mispronunciation.
What the Fulton? Alton, tell us, what were you thinking when that happened? So you first hear guilty, and your attorney's face even looks like, what the heck? And then the jurors are like, what? And then what's happening in your head?
So at that time, as I was sitting down when the judge read the verdict wrong,
Uh-huh.
I got almost pissed my pants, honestly. I could almost piss my pants because, I mean, you playing with somebody's life in your hand.
Absolutely.
And it could have went either way.
Yeah.
And I could have went to prison, got life, and never seen my family again. And or I could have, of course, which I did. I stood my ground. I stayed in on it. So
Yeah.
I took it all with trial.
Yeah.
And by the grace of God, I beat it.
Yes. And so when they correct it and say, were you confused when you're hearing the jurors say what? Like, are you confused? Or are your attorneys confused? What?
I was confused at first because I was like, when I did hear it, like when they spooked me, I did hear it. But then like when the jury were like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I felt God gave me a chance. I felt I had a chance.
Yeah.
So I felt like when they said, wait, what? So And like as you see in the video, a lot of us was normal. Like everybody wasn't even prepared for that. Everybody was delayed. Like everybody was delayed.
Yeah.
Because your face, you were just like
expressionless, like you didn't even seem like you had. So I can imagine when you say I could have pissed my pants, because what else? How else do you react to, this verdict? I have to say, we talked about on this podcast your attorney. I played some clips from the closing arguments, and I thought she was amazing. I have to ask, what did you think about her performance, and also how did you get connected with her? Because she was incredible from what we saw.
Okay, so I got connected with her back in 2023 when I got indicted on my case.
Okay.
I got indicted on my case, so we sat down. She came to visit me. I was in Cobb County at the time.
Okay.
Housed in Cobb County. She came to see me on a visitation screen and asked a little information about me as far as like, have I ever been locked up? What was my record like? What was my background like? And how long you been locked up and incarcerated? And have you ever been in jail in your life? And we went on some stuff like that. And she wanted to hear my side of the story and what had happened, what led up to this incident. So we sat and talked for a while. And after we got done talking for a while, she accepted my case. And she wanted to beat my case, and she learned the person who I was. She learned the character who I was, and she said she believed me from the jump. Before she had got the transcript or the discovery, she always told me she believed in me from the jump, from the first start, and that I had a good credibility about me, good character, about my personality, and that you're a good person. So she brought some of her counselors, some of her friends that had to meet me back in 2023, and everybody was smiling. Everybody was like, oh, he's so sweet. Like I would never have thought. So it was a blessing having her on my case.
Yeah, she was amazing.
It was a great blessing.
So were you locked up since 2003?
Did you get bond?
No, I didn't get no bond. And like in the video, I didn't get no bond due to I felt that they were trying to protect one of their own. So
you didn't have a criminal history or anything. This happens. You're obviously claiming self-defense. You go up to request a bond and it's just denied.
Yeah, they denied my bond multiple times. Multiple times. We put in for different different motions, different months and different years, and they still denied it. And no offers, of course. It was a life sentence.
Wow.
No offers from the state.
No, the first offer was a life sentence.
Wow. So you were locked up from 2023 when you first get arrested up until when you get acquitted. So 2 years?
Yes, ma'am.
That's crazy.
That is wild. Wow.
That's insane. So for people who maybe aren't familiar with the case, the situation, the allegation do you want me to kind of give a recap, or do you want to recap the story in as much as you want to?
I mean, you can recap and I add on to it what is missing.
Okay. So from my understanding, what I've read and watched, Alton, it was late at night because he gets off in the early morning is what I should say. And he was dropped off from like a coworker, and from the point of in which Alton is dropped off, he walks home the difference, right, from where he's dropped off to his home. So he's walking home at around 4:00 in the morning, is what I believe.
Yes,
is that accurate? Okay, around 4:00 in the morning, and as he's walking, a vehicle, drives by. I don't know what happens on the first drive by, but from what I understand, the second time this vehicle drives by, it propositions him, asks him to let him give you a ride, and also to give like oral sex, and you decline and keep walking. The car comes back a third time. This time is kind of headed towards you, and at this point you take out the weapon that you had on you, fire, and then keep walking. What comes out is that the person who was driving and propositioning you at 4:00 in the morning actually was a deputy, James Thomas. And when you fired your weapon, it ended up striking this officer and he ended up dying. And so you were then charged. But in the night of the incident, you kept walking home. So police have to do this investigation that you become a person of interest, and they end up pinpointing you being the trigger man, and that's kind of the story. Do you want to correct or fix or add on?
Add on.
Okay.
Okay, so I say this from the beginning. So one, because a lot of y'all didn't see it, and of course they didn't have footage of it.
Mm-hmm.
So from one, so when I was getting out of work, of course, I got off at 4 a.m. that Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was my sister was working her nursing job from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. and had a lot of patients and couldn't come pick me up at the time.
Okay.
I had also got paid, but it was just a paycheck. I was waiting on my job to set up my direct deposit. I would have took a lift that night instead of taking the risk of walking.
Got it.
But I only had a paycheck. So I then go back in and ask one of my coworkers, which is Eugene Young, that was on the trial, actually.
Mm-hmm. He testified?
Yeah, he testified. He got on. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, he was a witness.
Okay.
So when I asked him, could I by chance catch a ride with him since he was going in the direction of my house? Eugene Young responded yes. And after that, I responded and told him that I gave him some gas money when I cashed my check. So after that, we then pull out of the job, out of my work of business, which is general wholesale, and we make a right onto Marietta Boulevard. After leaving my work of business, I then get dropped off at the Chevron gas station on the right side of the road, which is at the intersection of James Jackson Parkway and Bolton Road. So when I get dropped off on the right side of the road at the gas station, I then cross from the right side of the road to the left side of the road. And what sat across from the Chevron to my left was a Waffle House, a Waffle House and a Family Dollar. So as I cross from the right side to the left side, I continue walking up, crossing over onto Bolton Road. As I crossed over onto Bolton Road, I then pulled my phone out to listen to some music to keep myself up. I had just worked 12 hours on my feet and had 2 hours to walk the rest of the way home that night.
It was a 2-hour walk?
Yeah, it was a 1.5 miles, so between 1 and 2 hours walk.
Wow, my goodness.
So as I put my music on, and I did not turn my volume up too loud, only to be aware of my surroundings. And I continued walking, and as I walked out of camera view, that's when Mr. Tommy's vehicle is seen coming through the traffic light out of camera view. And as I'm walking, that's when Mr. Tommy's vehicle approached me from behind. I seen headlights approaching me slow out the corner of my eye.
Okay.
And as I paused my music and continued listening to, as I paused my music, as he got close, I then pulled my headphones out and continued walking. As I continued walking towards my direction of I-285 going home, that's when he continued to trail me at a slow pace. And as he trailing me, now I'm getting cautious to the point because I'm not knowing who this person is and why he keep trailing me.
Right.
So I still continue walking. He asked me, do I need a ride? I responded to the person I do not need a ride respectfully, and I continue walking. But Mr. Tommy doesn't pull out right away. He continued to trail me. As of now, I'm off my skateboard because I was skateboarding once. Then I hopped out my skateboard and continued walking because this person wouldn't stop following me.
Yeah.
So as I continue walking, as a vehicle approaches, Mr. Thomas pulls off. He gets suspicious and pulls off. So that's what happened on the first.
Oh, that was all the first time, the first approach. Oh, wow. Okay.
That was the first approach. The second one was as I continued walking, he came back a second time with the headlights off on the same road.
Okay, now the headlights are off.
Yes, and he coming towards me this time. So as I'm walking, I'm not really seeing what's coming because it's dark and there ain't no street lights on the road or cameras at all.
Yeah.
So I see something getting close, but I can't really make out what it is until I see his hazard lights come on with it. So as he get close to the curve and he rolls his window down and of course offered sexual favors and demanded me to get in his vehicle after I have already denied you the first time.
You're right.
So as I deny him, as he offered me the sexual favors, I respectfully tell the person, man, what you got going on? Who are you and why do you keep following me up and down this road? I don't know who you is and I don't want no ride.
Yeah.
Can you just leave me alone? Mr. Thomas started making faces. He started making weird faces as if he was disgusted with my response.
Oh.
Or me denying him, telling him, no, I'm good. I don't want to ride. And as I turn to walk away, a truck approaches. And when the truck approaches, Mr. Thomas gets suspicious and pulls off again.
Oh.
So at that time, that's when I realized he was up to something. Because if he was really trying to be genuine, he wouldn't pull off every time he seen the vehicle come by.
Right. Right.
And that the only thing that was going through my mind at that time was how long and dark this road was and not having any place to hide to duck off from if this person were to come back again.
Right.
And it was on the main street, so it's barely in the house to duck off and hide it.
And you're still early into your walk. I mean, if you got an hour and a half walk, you're still early. You still got a while to go.
Yeah, I still got a good while to go.
Yeah.
I ain't even really get started. I ain't really get started. And then after that, the last one would be the third time after he pulls off. The second time when the truck approaches him and he gets suspicious. The third time he pulls off and come back. Again, this time from behind, speeding towards my direction. As he get close, I get spooked. I pull my firearm from my waistband and I point in his direction and I fire two or three times, and then I go home. Unaware if I had hit the person or harmed the person. I didn't know if I had harmed the person. I didn't know the person had hurt. And that my intention was not to harm anybody. I was just trying to get home. If anything, I shot my gun to scare this person off so he'll stop following me.
Yeah.
Because then while I turned, this person was bound on the turn on the same street as I went.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I hate that the person died. Much prayer to the family. I hate that happened. It was never intended. Just in fear.
So you just kept walking, and what happened? Well, first of all, how many days after the incident do you find out that this person has died and this is the person that you were firing at that night? Like, how soon do you realize, these two incidents are connected?
Okay, so I got off December 29th. That when the incident happened. December 29th is when I left my job, and we were scheduled to come back January 2nd. So January 2nd.
This is New Year's time. Okay.
So January 2nd would be the fourth day when we came back. That would be that many days. So 4 days before this.
Got it. Okay.
Before this.
And is that when you learned what happened, or was it like on the news or anything?
Yeah, I seen it on the news. January 2nd when I was on my way to work, and that's when I got arrested. But I didn't know. I had called me a lawyer also.
Yeah.
I didn't know until I seen it on the news, and when I did, when I had my family, informed my family to call me a lawyer.
Yeah.
And after that, I went to work and got arrested.
Got it.
So how did they? You still what?
Go ahead.
My bad. I just want to say I was still doing normal things because like I said, I didn't know the person had got hurt or anything. So I was still doing my normal thing, going to work.
Yeah.
Come back home to my family, going to church, come back home to my family.
Yeah.
How did they pinpoint you as the suspect?
They say when they did some backtracking. So it's a camera reader in Cobb County or something like that. It's a camera reader, tag reader. So when my coworker dropped me off, they went back and interviewed him. So
they got his plate from the reader, and then he is like, I was over there dropping Alton off.
Yeah, to identify me, to make sure it was me. Got dropped off that night.
Got it. And so you thank you for giving us the additional context, first of all. And so you chose to testify, to tell that story on the stand. How did you decide, or how stressful was it to decide to testify? What made you want to testify?
Okay, I would say that it wasn't really stressful. It just to the point I wanted to testify, and I kept telling myself this the day I got locked up. So nobody ever told me you should testify. I testified because I wanted to, and I felt I needed to, because how the news make your story to be something you're not, or how the law enforcement make your story to be something it's not. Because at the end of the day, when you go in court, you also got to sit down and be quiet with a mask over your mouth while they speak on you, and you can't say nothing until it's your turn to talk. Yeah. You got your lawyer representing you, but at the same time, it's something you want to get off your chest. It's something you want to tell. You want the jury to feel you. You want the jury to feel where you coming from, or what you've been through, or how this affected your life. Or like if you was to beat this case and get home and go to different jobs, and by your name being everywhere, showroom, everywhere, and people profile you and be like, "Oh, you the person that killed the cop," or "You the person that killed the cop." Oh, he deserved to be in jail, or he killed the cop. He was guilty. He'll be back in jail a couple of times. He'll be back to jail, and like stuff like that. I don't really feed into the comments. I don't like hatred comments. I just look past and keep going on my day.
Yeah.
But like stuff like that. So it's good to take the stand because I wanted the jury to hear me. I wanted the jury to hear my side before the DA try to make me be something I'm not. Because it's all a job. It's all a job. I got respect for the DA also. I got respect for everybody in the room, even the judge. If he read the verdict wrong, I respect everybody. I know it's just a job.
Yeah.
I know it's just a job.
Now, you had to walk home or ride your skateboard home for 2 hours. Was this a normal situation?
Okay, so
I'm asking because driving or walking down Bolton Road, you know what I'm saying, it's just not it's not a safe place to be at 4 a.m. So I guess I'm really asking, have you ever ran into any altercations walking home before?
Yes, I ran into altercation walking home before. Okay. Like again, as you explained it, I do work to the next day. So if I come in Monday, I would leave Tuesday. Tuesday, I would leave Wednesday. So, and we get out different times. So it's not an actual like set time. So we come in at 5 at night and we work till the job get done. So sometimes we may get off at 9 in the morning and I have to be back at 5 in the afternoon. We might get off at 8 in the morning, 6, 3. And the motor station be closed around 3 in the morning. You got to wait till 5 in the morning. So that would be the time I almost got robbed because I got dropped out by a coworker at Ashby train station. And had just worked 12 hours again and was very tired. But I couldn't sit I couldn't sit outside in that chair because I would have got robbed. So I continued walking towards Vine City, trying to get closer back home. By some time, it wound up hitting 5 o'clock. I wound up getting on the train, come home, walk the rest of the way home because the bus was still not there yet, but the train station open, but the bus went there. So I continued walking. When I got halfway home, a car approached me and asked me for directions. And I told the person I didn't know, and the person wouldn't stop following me. And I did not have a firearm on me that day. I don't walk around with a firearm at all.
Yeah.
But this specific day right here, what made me grab my firearm.
Yeah.
Because I almost got robbed that night. Walking home down this dark street, and this car kept following me. So I had to jump and hide. I had to duck off, like in a ditch or something, because the car wouldn't stop following me.
Yeah.
Wow.
So having an experience like that and seeing this to this day, it could have been the same person because I didn't know who was in that car. It could have been the same person. This person could have been doing it for years. So when I seen that activity, it spooked me to the point like, this almost just happened to me. Is it a nightmare? Like, is it coming again? So I was trying to avoid all that, but I didn't know who this person was. And
people wind up missing all over Georgia, all over Atlanta. So I understand. And unfortunately, like you said, you had to fire the weapon, but it's, man, things are crazy out there.
So you had never been in trouble before, didn't have a record, any of that. And I played, I think even on the podcast, the clip of you in the police car when they say to you, you're going to be charged. What goes through your mind? And I know what you said in response is this was self-defense. So when you learn that you're being charged and you're claiming self-defense, what is that experience like when they actually charge you and then you actually go? Were you in Rice Street?
No, I couldn't be there due to
you said Cobb County.
Cobb County.
Oh, praise the Lord, because there's nice stories about
I heard about it. I didn't want to go over there. I was scared to go over there. Honestly. No. I didn't want to be over there.
Yeah. But so you've never been in jail, never been in trouble. What is that experience like when you actually go there and are booked in?
I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't scared, but I was nervous at the same time. So I guess you can kind of add nervous and fear together almost in a little twist. But for that, when I was the scary part about being charged is they charge you with these charges, but these charges ain't what they appears to be. It's just like saying, for an example, I'm gonna use this for an example. It's just like saying if you out with your friends late at night and y'all get drunk and y'all stay in an apartment complex and y'all apartment complex look exactly the same, the doors and the windows. And let's say you take a step, you might walk up to the wrong door. It look like your door. You might twist the door not open the door, but you didn't step in.
Yeah.
But with a law enforcement, they would charge you a home invasion, but you ain't stepped in yet. You just twist the handle. That's what I mean with that. I didn't want to get caught. So it scared me. It spooked me, and then to the point I was very nervous and I was scared because I hear a lot of stories about Wright Street.
Yeah.
Even when I was young, I had family members that went through it. So it was very scary, and I didn't want to go through that. I didn't want to go through that experience. So I thank God for blessing me being booked in Cobb and not Wright Street.
Yeah.
I felt like they probably would have did something to me if I were there.
For sure. There's horror stories.
Yeah, because you're there as a cop killer.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And is that, I mean, what are you thinking of that, right? Like you have this charge and you're in this, were you fearful even of how the officers in the jail and how they would respond to you?
Yes, I would feel for them because I heard a lot of stories about some officers, like if you don't respect them or if you don't, abide by their rules, which I respect law enforcement and I apply by everybody's rules.
Yeah.
But like if you don't apply by, I heard stories about they're sending inmates from different dorms over to stab you. They jumping through brick walls. I heard a lot of stuff about Wright Street. And my first time experiencing Wright Street, my first day going there, because I was on trial, they put me in a room with flies and nets and piss everywhere. So that was, and this is my first time experiencing Wright Street. So I know for a fact I never, ever want to go back there.
Yeah.
I want to go back there. Never. Never.
Wow.
Never.
And you spent 2 years in jail.
That's
they didn't give you a bond.
That's crazy.
No criminal record.
Were you were locked up with Thug? Sorry, I interrupted. You were in Cobb County and Thug was in Cobb.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. I interrupted.
I done forgot what I was about to say now. You said no bond. And they didn't. Well, how did they know it was you? Like, did you just say, hey, it was self-defense, and now they're like, okay, we do have the right person?
Yeah, so I would basically manipulate it out of my Miranda rights. Because they said, they told me, they read my Miranda rights. I said I knew it, but I really didn't fully understand it. And it was a lot of pressure on me in the car. I mean, like in the video that y'all did see, it won't reveal everything as far as, like when he said, he had the right to remain silent. But it's like in that video that y'all probably never catch it was you don't gotta say anything, but go ahead and talk. But y'all won't hit that part because as if that part would block out. Because if somebody told me that, but I wanted to tell the truth anyway. I didn't have anything to hide because I don't mess with nobody. I go to work and go to church and I come home with my family. I've been 28 now. I was 26. I'm trying to break the record of never going to jail. Never having a record. I want to be a leader. I want to teach others. Okay, well, I don't want y'all. I want to teach y'all how not to be in the streets. And there's a lot of people down. A lot of people don't make it past their 20s. I'm thankful I made it to 28. A lot of people don't make it past their 20s. A lot of people die. It'd be sad. It'd be tragic. I always send prayers up for everybody. But they're like stuff like that. But like, it's just, it's just crazy.
Well, it's been 2 years. I know your job wasn't expecting you to come back, man. After 2 years.
Well, I was gonna say now, so you're out, right? It's been a couple weeks. Has it been a month?
Probably close. Yeah, probably. We're in the middle because I got our August 15th. So, and we in September. We in September.
You almost
so
had a month, not even a month in yet. What did you do when you got out?
I like hot wings. It's hot wings.
That's what I'm talking about.
I've been talking about that. Since I've been locked up. I want hot wings. I tell all the deputies, what you gonna do when you get out, Mr. Oliver? I'm going to hot wings. 30.
Hot wings.
Come on, man. Hot wings, man.
I love
wet.
It.
Very wet. I get some hot wings. But yeah, I got some hot wings. Chill with my family, play some cards.
Yeah.
Went to my mom do how to celebrate, see the rest of my family members and stuff like that.
Yeah. And what have you been up to afterward? Like he said, the job, is the job available? Are you looking for employment now? What are you looking forward to doing now that you have your freedom again?
Basically, I'm trying to get back on my feet because I'm still in the healing process. As far as still realizing I'm home. I'm not in there because I don't have dreams of being home and falling asleep in that dream that I'm home and waking up back to a wall.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta get up out of here, Lord.
Yeah.
Give me a scrum. I need up out of here.
Man.
But but far as that, y'all kept my spirit high when I was in there, but it was just again crazy. It was just crazy until I went through that.
Yeah, that is wild for somebody to never have been in prison or have a criminal record. All of a sudden, spend 2 years in jail, and then just now you're
based on these circumstances.
Yeah,
like
and now you're
walking
out.
home.
And now you're out and like, hey, go live life.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy.
Yeah, the adjusting, the fact that you have to like readjust to your freedom again and being back on your feet. Is there anything else you like you said you went through this traumatic experience, and the way that things are portrayed about people is not always the full story, and it's amazing that you got to get on the stand and tell yours. But is there anything else you wanted to say to people listening or to know about you, your case, or even the justice system? Anything that you want to add?
I want to add this. I want to say this to everybody that are watching. Y'all are all truly blessed. God got y'all 100%. Y'all are under His blood, His shield. Can't nobody harm y'all. Even if the devil try to get y'all, he won't be able to succeed because God got y'all always, and His hand is always over y'all. And it's a winning solution every single time that you cannot lose with Him. And I just want to say, I do feel that I saved a lot of lives, honestly. I do feel I say a lot of lies, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people, even in comments, some might say, because like I said, I didn't never know the person, but some might say this person known for harassing people. This person known for always messing with people. So I do feel like I have saved a lot of lives, just in case somebody was to walk home, even if they don't intentionally walk home often, but just having to just go for a walk, and this car having to pull up on you. Can flag your credentials, but not in a law enforcement car. It's in a regular car, and can lure you to a car. On this road, ain't no cameras, ain't no street lights. And anything can happen to you, because the only thing a law enforcement would detect was it's a lot of cars drove in and out of here, but they can't put the timing on it when this person got kidnapped or not. A lot of black people go missing. A lot of people go missing. And it would have been an unsolved case.
Yeah.
So I just want to tell everybody, always be on your P's and Q's of your surroundings. Always watch your surroundings. Never get in a car with strangers. If somebody offer you a ride, tell them no. If they keep calling, if they keep following you, call law enforcement. I mean, sometimes we try to keep ourselves safe, but call law enforcement. We'll just let them do their job. We just pray on our end, and that happened to us, but just call law enforcement. I hate for somebody to go through this, because I had God on my side the whole way through the trial. I prayed every night. The day I was in, I read my Bible. I encouraged others, and I also uplift others. And I always told them, you'll be home. God gonna give you a bun, or you're gonna hear good news. And the person always came back. I mean, I appreciate it, bro. You're a good person. You so good spirited people. You very spiritual. You bless me, bro. I always tell them it's God work. You know, I'm just a messenger. I don't take credit here work, because I can't move mountains. I can't tell you what tomorrow holds. I can only get the word from Him and get to you. For we all lift our brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
In time of need and hard time and what we go through. And we all need it sometimes.
That's beautiful.
That's what's up.
That's
and
amazing.
I appreciate you giving us your time. And I also want to pinpoint something you said. When you said you were walking, you didn't turn your headphones up all the way so you could be aware. And so many people be having their headphones on blasting, don't hear anything, don't know what's happening, which is crazy. And that's how you got because you don't know what's happening, because you got your headphones blazing, or you all in your phone. So you got to be aware of your surroundings.
That was a beautiful words. I think we all agree you have a beautiful spirit, and it comes across even, in our quick 35-minute conversation with you. You sharing your story, I think, is important. It's powerful. I'm so grateful that you agreed to come on here. Somebody was asking if you have a GoFundMe, or if you have a Cash App, if you have anything that we could maybe put in the comments if people want to support you and help you kind of get back on your feet. You can say it, and also you can message it to me and I can put it in there. But is there a way people can help support you?
I don't have a GoFund, but I do have a Cash App.
What's the Cash App?
The Cash App is the cash symbol 1LUJAY TV. Legit.
1LU?
Yeah, LUJAY
JAY TV. All right, make sure you message it to me too so I can add it. All right,
Get one of those electric bikes. Them things, boy.
I like that. I like dirt bikes. I like
Oh,
Dirt
dirt
bike.
bike. There we go.
Oh, yeah,
Get one
nice.
of them things. It'll take that 2-hour trip down in about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Real
Thank
quick,
you.
real quick.
Oh,
Real
yes.
quick.
Oh, same. Yeah, real quick. Thank you again for doing this. I appreciate it. We'll make sure we put your Cash App in there, and then I'll message you after this. And have a good day. Thank you again. For
Thank you.
sharing your story.
Y'all have a blessing. It was an honor, and I enjoyed it to the point I didn't want to get off. I really enjoyed it. I thought it would be a little long. I was like, okay, we still.
If you have anything else to add, you're more than.
Yeah.
I think I got through all my questions. I don't think I have any more.
Do we have any in the comments? No, I don't see any.
I didn't see any. No, we won't hold you. We'll let you go. You've had it being locked up enough. All right. Have a good one.
Appreciate you, partner.
Y'all have a blessed one. God bless.
You too. Bye.
Yep.
All right.
Tough. Can you imagine?
No.
And then they don't give you a bond.
No.
What eggs the crap out of me is Zimmerman. When Zimmerman took that boy life, they didn't even arrest him. They let him go home. Come on. They didn't even know if he did it for a fact. And oh my goodness. And to spend 2 years, Thug was talking about this too, about him staying he's just in jail, going crazy.
Yeah.
This man probably didn't have no outlet. He didn't know what was happening. It's his first time in jail with random people.
Yeah.
Like you don't know where your mind
I can't believe he was able to be so positive. Like his ability to see the light at the end of the tunnel, to encourage other people to stay encouraged, to fight and pray. Like, what a beautiful spirit he has. Because I cannot imagine. And to still get on this platform and say, call law enforcement, to not hate the police after this encounter and this incident, and like this, they took away 2 years of your life you'll never be able to get back, and you still can be positive and say, you know, all the words he had to say. I don't even have words. I am kind of wow. Thank you to Alton Oliver for joining us and sharing his story. I am so grateful. I'm appreciative of his time. I will put his information if you want to support him and his journey and getting his life back after Fulton County took it, because you know WTF, as always with the Florida WTF. Okay. But again, I do want to say thank you so much for sharing, to Alton for sharing his story. Thank you for watching, for listening, for supporting us, and tuning into this podcast. You can continue to support by liking, sharing, subscribing to my YouTube page, subscribe to all the platforms. I'm Not a Lawyer, but everywhere. You can join the Patreon, which is I'm Not a Lawyer, but when you're on Patreon, you can also join. What was I going to say? Oh, merch. You can buy merch. I'm Not a LawyerBut.com. Where can they find
and you can catch me on IG, GOOLZBY.
Thank you.
Court has been adjourned.